Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to our daily recordings for our beautiful quantum cards. My name is still Stephanie Hunter. I'm still living in Hamilton, New Zealand at this current time, and this is our gorgeous friend Karen Crichton. I'm quite here in New Zealand. How are we today, Karen?
Yeah, I'm still Karen too. It's oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day today. It's so stunning. And yeah. So first off is apologies from me. We didn't manage to get a recording done yesterday. Life got a little bit busy and hectic. And I know the same thing can be said for Stephanie. So okay.
It was an amazing day, so it was meant to be. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So today this particular video that we're shooting right now is for today. Today's the day that you're watching it, which is the 11th of May 2022. What we're doing today about this particular call is we're doing our daily read to help you and guide you and give you reassurance and company on your journey through today to make the most of today for everything you do in life. I sound like I'm rambling. I'm not really. I'm getting messages. It's just when I'm getting the messages, I'll just chat a little bit. So today is all about being present.
Oh.
The card that we chose today. This is for our past.
Oh, lovely. Oh, she's beautiful.
She is gorgeous. And Karen's got a particular story, just to fill a little bit of a gap there while I get the messages through. Karen, tell us about the kingfisher who comes to see you.
Oh my gosh. I've noticed of late, well, over the last week, I'm very fortunate is you can't see, of course, because I'm in my office, but just over there is a beautiful tree. It's actually a kanuka. And I get lots of visitations. But last week, for the first time, I had kingfishers visit every day. And actually, every day, especially when I was talking to Stephanie. And it's really quite interesting. If anything relevant came up in conversation, he popped along. And one time, he just went a big whiz backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Most of the time, he's been sitting on the tree. But oh, it's so stunning when he comes to visit. It's just stunning.
And he comes at particular times. I mean, he's a beautiful bird anyway, but the fact that he turns up, it's almost like an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence, you know?
Yeah.
Reinforcing what we're saying or deciding to do. And I think if I remember correctly, he was one of the confirmations, if not the confirmations, about us creating these cards, wasn't he? We were discussing about these cards.
Absolutely, he was. Yes, he came along to visit, and we were talking about, just generally how we can get the messages across that we're getting, and because, it's just, we have been very blessed with being able to have a little bit of insight about what's going on. And so that's where wonderful presence comes along. Anyway, share, Stephanie, what's coming
Wonderful.
in.
So the beautiful essence of presence. So I'm going to share the affirmation first because the card has come through to reassure you that even though you've been feeling disconnected the last months, weeks, years, whatever it is for you individually, this beautiful kingfisher has come through and with the company of the essence of presence to let you know that you are actually and have always been and will always be connected with the universe. When you feel like going through your darkest days or your loneliest times, remember this affirmation, please. Remember this. I'm asking you to write this down and have it somewhere in your purse or your wallet for you to pull out in your darkest days to just remind you what the truth actually is, not what you think it is. The affirmation is, I'm connected to all there is, all there ever has been, and all that there ever will be. So when you're feeling in your darkest times and feeling the most disconnected or discombobulated or alone or lonely or rejected, any of those dark feelings, okay, remember this affirmation because this is the truth. This is the truth. I am connected to all there is, all there ever has been, and all there ever will be. So our beautiful presence is coming through to tell you that regardless of how you've been feeling, regardless of how, and a lot of people have found themselves separated from loved ones, change has been thrust upon them through redundancies, changes in, depending on what part of the world you are listening to this video, but changes in laws, changes in situations, changes in requirements, mandates going left, right, and centre, and all this sort of stuff, all this sort of crazy, crazy stuff that's been going on for the last few years for some countries, last few months for others. Stay grounded, stay true to yourself, and go within and repeat that affirmation to yourself. I'm connected to all there is, all there ever has been, and all there ever will be. And so be it. And that's the message
Oh,
that Presence wanted to bring through for you today.
yeah, and that's also interesting how it's the card we pulled from for the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's just a very, very wonderful reminder to say, just let's be the here and now, because that's all we've got really,
Yeah, and
And
the message I got from my intuition coming through, from my inner voice coming through, was the reason why Presence came forward in the past is to show you that, excuse my French, but they talk to me quite frankly. It's all been bullshit, make believe and mayhem. Okay,
yeah.
it wasn't factual. The truth is, you are connected. We are one. Always have been, always will be, and ever and forevermore. Yeah,
Nice.
that is the truth. Let the rest go. Let the trauma go.
Mm.
Excellent. Okay, so what's our pass for our beautiful herb cards? Oh my gosh, is it
Passion flower. Isn't she beautiful?
Ooh.
She's so much more than a pretty face. She is absolutely divine. Now, as a remedy, as a herbal remedy, she's amazing for anxiety and depression, and especially if it's related to menopause. So it's also really good for hot flushes and night sweats and things, which many of us experience if we're going through menopause. And so, but it's also really a really effective antidepressant. And it's also really good for insomnia, if the insomnia is caused by sort of anxiety for what you could be and what might be. And also it's also about how when we're anxious, it's normally about projection into the future, which is quite interesting. But depression is where we're thinking about the past. And so, what if I did this? What if I did that? And so passion flower can really help physically. So as a wonderful flower essence, she is all about keeping stability. And especially if you're going into sort of like a very, I don't know, if you're sort of like meditating and you're really wanting to get into a really higher state of being, this can really help you be stable in that. Because when you're actually delving into very high realms of consciousness, it can be quite destabilizing. So as a flower essence, it can really help you keep grounded while you're actually working on your higher frequencies, really. So it's the higher frequencies can destabilize you if your body's not used to it. So passion flower as an essence can really help you keep grounded, but also help you attain a higher state of frequency. And does that make sense? Because it's a sort of, but also when we look at, because it's from the past, I believe it's to remind us that we actually, again, like presence, we're actually, all we have is this present moment in time. And it's a pleasant reminder and also supporter for that, I think, as an essence, is to support and keep us grounded no matter where we are in our growth and development.
Beautiful. What a lovely combination once again. I love how these cards talk with each other. Support each other, come forward with the same, similar messages, if not the same messages.
Yeah, they're just divine. And I think, when we look at how blessed we are to be doing what we're doing, it's just magical. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. What's the next one?
Moving on to the present and the future. I've already pulled our card for the quantum essences, and it doesn't surprise me in the slightest. We have got number 16, in touch.
Oh, nice.
So in touch has come through for us before. I mean, we've only been doing this readings for a short time, and there are 25 essences, people. I promise you, there's more than just a couple. Okay.
Yeah.
In touch is really quite adamant that she wants to keep coming through and telling you that, get in touch with people again. We've been disconnected, we've been discombobulated, we've been separated, we've been segregated. All sorts of things have been time, distance, travel, money, all work commitments, all things have been keeping us separated from each other.
Yeah.
Now is the time to start reaching out and reconnecting with people in your past, allowing people to be in touch with you, Connect with yourself, even on the levels that you feel that you've been, missing out on. Have you kept yourself fit? Have you kept yourself healthy? Have you been sleeping well? Have you been hydrating well? All this sort of stuff. Get back in touch with self and with others. Okay. So we look at the write up that we have here on In Touch, and this really resonates here for me for what I'm seeing in clinic. People are starting to shake off fears, anxieties. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to be more aware of what's going on. That's another part of being in touch, is being aware. It's discernment. Okay. Thinking for yourselves, listening to all the information that's going on perhaps around there, but not absorbing all the information. Be using your discernment. So another way to describe that would be to observe, but don't absorb. So observe what's going on around you, but don't become what's going on around you. Make your own decisions. So be in touch with who you truly are. Don't let anyone else tell you who you should be or how you should think. Be in touch with who you truly are. This beautiful essence, it helps you to get in touch with your feelings and your own emotions, and to help you to resolve those emotions. That a lot of over lifetimes, not just this lifetime, emotions get squashed because we haven't got time to deal with them now. We haven't got the patience. We haven't got the ability. We haven't got the tools. We haven't got the the willingness to actually face up to the fears and pains and trauma, and to deal with the emotions. For a lot of people now, I mean, astrologically, I suppose you could bring this into the equation as well. We're going through a lot of Mercury retrograde right now. We've also got the season of the eclipse going on and all sorts of stuff. So now is the time that emotions are going to be bubbling to the surface, regardless of the eclipse, because we've had those for eons, regardless of the Mercury retrograde, because it happens frequently throughout the year. But a combination of a lot of things that are happening right now, including those two elements, are bringing a lot of emotions to the surface. Please don't ignore them. Please reach out to them, listen to them, hear what they have to say for you, learn from the lessons and read the lessons, and then move forward. Okay, so be in touch. Also helps you to feel good about yourself, about who you are and what you have to offer. A lot of people have lost themselves. A lot of people have absolutely lost who they truly are, because they've gone through trauma, they've gone through schooling systems, they've gone through workplace development structures, which doesn't resonate with their passions. Lots of different reasons. Now's the time to start to get back into touch who you truly are. Okay,
absolutely.
stay in touch.
One moment, I'm just going to let the dog in because she's whining at the door.
One other thing I actually want to add into there now with that extra time is just put into my head as well, as to mention, listen to your heart, please, people. Listen to your heart.
Bless her. She started whining just as you started talking about In Touch. Isn't that interesting?
There you go. I want to reach out to you guys.
Yeah.
So guys, just to finish off the In Touch one, listen to your heart. Take time to sit in heart space and listen to what it's telling you. Okay, Karen, over to you. What have we got for our...
Well, that's interesting. You should say that last sentence, Stephanie, because hawthorn is, as a herb, most herbalists it's just a wonderful herb. You can get hawthorn nearly every parts of the world. We use the leaf, the bark, and the berries, and it is the most powerful heart protector that you can get.
Beautiful.
So it's mainly used for that. So it's reduction of chest pain, improve of heart health, stabilizes blood pressure. It also helps boost immunity, anxiety, increases energy, and improves digestion. But the main action is to protect your heart, and that is physically and emotionally, of course. And so the essence, the flower essence, we tend to use the flowers with hawthorn when we're using it as an essence, but you can use whatever. But it's a help protection in times of emotional stress. Now, I don't know about you, Stephanie, but I haven't met anyone lately who isn't going through emotional stress at this moment in time. And so, and what's happening is, of course, is if someone is under periods of exacerbated stress, then our whole system goes into overdrive. And so if you have anything negative going on, then it tends to accentuate it. So for example, if you've got a precancerous thing going on, you're more likely to get diagnosed with cancer. But this wonderful, wonderful herb can, as an essence, can help protect you from that. It's like a cocoon that wraps itself around you. And so it's just an amazing, amazing herb. Isn't Mother Nature just phenomenal what she provides for us? And I think, you know, hawthorn, if you can just have a look at this wonderful picture, it's just divine. And if you can find a lovely photo of hawthorn, like I recommend you to do, or if you've got hawthorn berries in your garden, just go out and hold them.
Beautiful.
And hold a photo, or just hold a photo in your vision on your computer screen or whatever, and that way you can get the vibe from it. Not as powerful as holding it, but it's still powerful, you know. And the thing is just that thought can trigger something.
Love it.
So
Love it.
yeah, she's amazing.
Beautiful. What a lovely read. What a lovely read for today. Well, guys,
Beautiful.
enjoy your life today. Enjoy your experiences today. Enjoy the loved ones around you, and enjoy making new friends. Enjoy reconnecting with self, reconnecting with others, reconnecting with past, reconnecting with your future. Yes, reconnecting with your future. I did say that right. Okay,
Yes.
guys. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. Until we see you tomorrow for the next read, look after yourselves. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.